It is time to leave your worries outside and laugh with us inside the Treehouse. I'm Dan O'Malley, along with Trey Trenholm. Coming up on today's show, mystical creatures are among us. Also, is it okay to send a reimbursement request to your date?
I've seen more. I have seen some of these things over the last year that are just jaw dropping.
I think jaw dropping is a perfect description of it. So we will touch on that today, and we will also run our fingers across the delicate grass of FIFA's turf war that is happening in New Jersey. I never thought I'd say the sentence, there's a turf war in New Jersey. But it's 2026 and anything is possible. So if you love what you hear here today inside the Treehouse, share it with a friend. Hit the share button from your favorite listening platform. Send it to a friend, a pal, a loved one. Share it on social media. And together, let's grow the Treehouse Show.
What's also entertaining about that story is, and you really have to be of a certain age now to get this reference, but it'll be the first time they're digging up a football stadium, the turf in New Jersey or New York, and they're not looking for Jimmy Hoffa.
But imagine if they found him anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine their surprise. Oh, God. All right. We have to start with mythical creatures. There's a pair of them that we need to discuss. One you may not be aware of. The other you might. So you've heard of Hot Girl Summer, right?
Yeah.
We are now in the middle of Jimothy Summer. This is my new obsession from last week, all through the weekend, up to today. I am obsessed with the short spine syndromed raccoon from Seattle, nicknamed Jimothy. I have seen so many deformed raccoon videos over the last handful of days, and you know what? My life is better for it, and I think a lot of people feel the same. And this year has started out very interesting when it comes to weird animal stories. We had Punch the Monkey as a viral sensation, the little monkey in Japan who
that wasn't
make any friends.
Well, he got orphaned, and that was easy pickings.
It really was. That was really easy pickings. He's carrying around his little monkey plush toy that he hunts when he's sad.
That they gave him because no one would hug him, and he needed something. I mean, if you're a zoo and you have an orphan baby that's really cute, that's social media gold.
That is market take advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to sell some tickets, baby. So yeah, Punch the Monkey was viral sensation earlier this year, and now for this summer we get Jimothy.
So I
love how we're not real quick. I love how we're not even 5 minutes in, and you're already like burying your face in your hand. Well, like I can't. I just
No, it's not that. It's because when this story first started out, I want to say late last week, it was the clickbait of, oh my gosh, they found this mystery creature. I took one look at the video and was like, that's a deformed raccoon.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. When I first saw like the little, like the headline saying like, oh, what is this chupacabra spotted in Seattle? And like, well, I'm going to be in Seattle soon, so I'd like to see this. And I look at it, same as you. I'm like, that's not a chupacabra. That's just half a raccoon.
It's a hunchback raccoon. I mean,
it's quasi-coon.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I started. I'm actually trying to cleanse myself and break away from too much social media and scrolling. So I have not delved into this one. I've seen a few videos, and obviously his paws are all funky, and I saw him like falling off a fence and then getting back up. And obviously someone has adopted him and takes good care of him. It seems like.
Yeah, so what I have gathered over the last handful of days is so someone got video of this deformed raccoon in the Ballard neighborhood of Seattle, which, by the way, is the exact neighborhood we will be staying in again when we visit Seattle in the very near future. So
Hey, then you go find us a deformed raccoon. That's what we
uh,
need.
I am on a mission, I am there for like 5 weeks. I am going to go on daily and nightly Jimothy hunts for fun and to possibly say, "Hey, would you like to come live in the treehouse, little fella? We take good care of you." Trey's in need of a new panty dropper. The position's open.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Daisy. You start walking Jimothy up and down up and down Lemon Avenue. Oh my God! Just whew, you're gonna need to take cover. Anyway, so Jimothy, there was a initial video, someone snagged this deformed little raccoon in Seattle, and it went viral because everyone was obsessed. What is this thing? And then people like us are like, it's a raccoon. It's why are you freaking out? It's not a monster. And then more layers to this story started to peel away like an adorable onion after initial video of him goes viral. Then some other videos popped up where other people in the neighborhood also had videos of this tiny deformed raccoon. And at one point, where Jimothy was born, was in this house on this property next door to somebody who got what I believe to be are the first videos of baby Jimothy. And they were sharing the story about how they watched Jimothy grow up and how his mother and his siblings, because of his deformity, was limited in his mobility. They would help him. They would like pick him up and carry him, throw him on their backs and take him places and keep him from falling off the fence type stuff. And so they shared some of those videos. And of course, those just fed right back into the virality of it. And then Jimothy is just in front of me everywhere I go. And again, I'm okay with that. It's been a nice, bright spot over the last handful of days. But he does suffer from short spine syndrome. That is the official, diagnosis or whatever. And he's not the only creature that has this. I saw another video. I think it was it a dog that had it as well? And kind of the same thing. It looks the same. It's just different creature, right? So a rotund raccoon nicknamed Jimothy has become an unlikely local celebrity in the Ballard neighborhood of Seattle after videos of him roaming spread across social media, which has inspired fan art, memes, and plenty of questions about the unusually round creature and apparel. I saw just 2 days ago someone selling an AI art generated T-shirt of Jimothy. You know what? America, baby, cash in.
Mm-hmm.
It's great because it's not like you got to give Jimothy a cut of any of it. You can't trademark, an animal. You just run with it and just start making money. One social media video narrator asked, "What am I looking at?" Oh God. The confounding critter, spotted in various locations around Ballard, has become recognizable to residents because of its unusual shape. According to experts, the raccoon has short spine syndrome, described as a non-fatal deformity that gives the signature odd look. At least one witness dubbed the animal Jimothy, a name that quickly caught on among social media users. According to Kiana Hall, when asked about the origin of the nickname, she said, "Me and my husband saw him and just like a Jimothy to us."
Okay.
I'm with you. I think of all the things I was most curious about, who came up with that name?
Yeah, and you would hope there's a hidden meaning behind it that is funny or deep, not just that's just what we come up with.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Timothy would be normal, so he's not normal, so I don't know, Jimothy.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing I feel bad for is somewhere out there, a kid is being born,
Oh.
and it's going to be named Jimothy. And he's going to be in the same class with Punch. And the teacher's just going to go, "Oh my God, here we are." So now the raccoon's appearance obviously fueled jokes online. Video also highlights the affection many people have developed for Jimothy. Social media users have shared illustrations, digital artwork celebrating Jimothy, with posts reading in Jimothy we trust and protect Jimothy at all costs. And one of my personal favorites, if Jimothy dies, we riot. And I'll be right there on the front lines with you. And the thing is, he almost did. So the neighbor I told you about that got like the initial baby photos of him,
Huh?
I guess the property owner or whatever went in and cleared out the property where Jimothy and his family lived. It's like some cedar trees. And they cleared it out. And as they were clearing it out, and it was in the middle of the day when this equipment came in. So the raccoons and Jimothy's family, they had to move in the middle of the day, which obviously raccoons daylight, not a typical thing. So this guy that lived next to him and saw him grow up lost track of him until the videos popped back up. So they just relocated somewhere else in the neighborhood, and he's just still running around. Now he's a local celebrity.
But, unfortunately, Jimothy will probably meet an early demise because his ability to escape a predator is very limited, it looks like.
Yeah. What typically would go after a raccoon predator-wise?
Anything bigger? I mean, I'm sure in Seattle you've got probably mountain lions.
Methed out homeless people might see Jimothy as a decent snack. That's probably his biggest challenge.
An eagle.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bear.
I do wonder if a bald eagle's flying over and sees Jimothy and is like, ooh, and then he gets closer and is like, ooh. Jimothy may live to be like 100 because the predators are like, it's kind of like when I see a funky looking chicken wing, or my wife sees a funky looking chicken wing, and she's like, here, this one's yours. She doesn't want a slightly deformed, but she's like, that's you.
Unfortunately, I think they'll just see Jimothy as a little ball of fat and
more like a nugget.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm in the mood for? Some spicy raccoon nugs.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, there it is. Yeah, it may. Yeah, so on the other side, it may actually be what does him in because he does look like popcorn raccoon. So I've been happily distracted the last handful of days by Jimothy the deformed raccoon, which if we're being honest, it's a better name than other names that you could have called him Tardy. Something more derogatory. Corky was high on my list just because of the kid from was it Life Goes On?
Mm-hmm.
That's why
he doesn't have Down syndrome. He's just like he's more like a Jerry's kid type thing.
You know what? You're right. Yeah. Not Jerry from the Treehouse Show.
For now, for those of you who are too young to know this, there used to be the Jerry Lewis telethon. There was kids. Was it spina bifida or it was something like that? And
yeah. Yes, one of Jerry Lewis's benefactors.
Again, and that is how you really have reached a certain age when you have references that you really know some people just of a certain age aren't going to get because they didn't experience the Jerry Lewis telethon, which and it was a telethon. It lasted the entire weekend. I mean, by the Sunday, Jerry looked absolutely haggard.
He looked worse than the kids he was raising money for. It's like the next after that telethon's over, the next day, the kids start one for him just to see if they can keep him going for the one that they're going to do the following year. All right, so we're going to go now. I'm going to transition from my obsession, the mythical creature of Jimothy, into what appears to be a mythical creature in the Brighton area of Michigan, where I am currently staying. There is a man here who is a massage therapist, and according to at least 2 reviewers, he is a unicorn in the massage community. His name is Lovell. And I believe Lovell is doing things to his clients that other massage therapists are not doing. I don't know exactly what that is, but I want you to listen to a couple of these reviews, okay? So, quick backstory. After the road trip from New York to Michigan, like we're a little tied up, our backs are a little. So, Tara was looking at massage places nearby. What's close? What has good reviews? And Lovell popped up. Thankfully, she told me about him as opposed to going to see him first. Review number 1, 5 stars. Lovell is hands down the best massage therapist I've ever had. His strokes and techniques are spot on. I was melting with every stroke. The warm towels were a nice touch too. I feel so relaxed. Review number 2 from Lily, 5 stars. Lovell's massage was so good, I drove 17 minutes in the wrong direction on my way home. This man is rocking some bodies in there. She goes on to say, deeply relaxing, professional, and exactly what my body needed. The space was clean, calm, and comfortable. I left feeling completely reset. Highly recommend. From Lynn, so much I can say about Lovell, the massage therapist. I'll start with, I've apparently been under a rock in Brighton, Michigan for the last 11 years. The deep tissue massage by Lovell today had me so relaxed I could have cried. The man's hands have been touched by God. Only a higher power can yield results like this. Amazing experience. The best massage I have ever had in my life. Without question, I will be back. From Nicole, I have never rebooked with a massage therapist in my life until I met Lovell. He is truly amazing at his craft, and I will be back to see him on repeat. He gives the perfect amount of pressure in the exact right places, and I honestly think I had an out-of-body experience from Lovell. Literally can't say enough good things. From Rachel, I think Lovell must be magical, like a unicorn, because he gave me the best massage of my life. I never write reviews, but I needed to today because my massage was so utterly fantastic. See Lovell, you will not be disappointed. His massage is life-changing.
Sounds amazing.
Needless to say, my wife is not allowed to go see Lovell.
Why?
I don't want someone touching her that good. That's not me. I want her. If she's going to be disappointed in a massage, I want it to be by me.
Oh, please. I mean, if you don't want her being touched as good as you, that rules out a lot of places. Hell, McDonald's, you'd be afraid of Ronald. Hey, Lovell sounds. Why don't you book a massage with him?
Well, you know what? I've actually thought about it for 2 reasons. One, let me see for myself because I know a good massage. And number 2, the first review that I read to you where they said 5 stars, his strokes and techniques are spot on, melting with every stroke. That was from a dude named Eric. Yeah. So maybe I go first to test the waters that are Lovell, and then if that's really that good, I just keep him to myself. Baby, you go get your own unicorn. This segment of the Treehouse is brought to you by Cook DFW Roofing and Restoration. I cannot stress this enough. With all the crazy storms that happen, you need to get your roof inspected once a year. And that's if you notice any issue. That's if you don't notice any issues, because what you want to do is catch any sort of a problem before it becomes a major one. So give them a call. Get that free roof inspection scheduled today. 833-COOK-DFW. 833-COOK-DFW. The website, cookdfw.com. They even have a new estimate system right there on their website that you can plug in information and you can get an estimate on a new roof if you want one, or if you think you're in need of one, you can do that on their website, cookdfw.com. All right, today is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. Let's celebrate today with some birthdays. Co-founder of the Eagles and the unmistakable voice behind classics like Hotel California, The Boys of Summer, and Dirty Laundry, Dallas's own Don Henley is 79 today.
And I will always say, one of the few times that I say this about our previous experience with the radio show is one of the best interviews Russ ever gave. And one of the hardest pre-interviews I've ever had to do, to tell Don Henley, hey, he's going to make fun of you a little bit. And if you're not okay with that, we'll call it off.
One of those weird, is this real moments that happened on a semi-regular basis back in those days.
And then, and in the interview, Russ blabbed something about something a company had done that lost a major advertiser for the station.
Yeah.
Which any of us would have been fired for.
In a heartbeat. Like before the end of the show, they'd have been like, get out. Yeah, that company was none too pleased about that.
Nope.
And here's the thing. It wasn't all him. It was a good chunk Don Henley's fault, if I remember right.
No.
Like it wasn't a back and forth thing with that?
Well, but it was Russ that said the name of the company, and that a friend who had worked for him had like faxed him over a copy of the receipt. So,
oh, that's right. Okay. This is why we need each other for some of these memory-based things, because some stuff I don't remember. Well, I don't remember a lot of stuff very well, but some stuff, like certain details, are foggy. But I remember the company being pissed off, and I remember Don Henley being in the background of it. Anyway, Don Henley, 79 today. Other birthdays today. It's actually some pretty interesting ones. Rhys Ifans is 59. He is known for being the gross blonde guy that is Hugh Grant's roommate in Notting Hill. He's also in The Amazing Spider-Man, House of the Dragon, and Trey and I probably know him best as the kicker in the movie The Replacements, the one who uses cigarette smoke to judge the wind before he kicks.
No, he'll always be Notting Hill guy for me more than anything else.
Interesting. I don't know if you're on The Replacements bandwagon the way I am.
No, I hate the movie.
Okay, that's right. You're opposite. Whatever. You just don't like fun stuff. The Replacements is a really, really, really fun sports movie.
Listen, because I have gone back and watched things that I have totally 180 changed my opinion on. I am going to watch The Replacements again and give it another shot.
What was it that you hated about it the first time?
I just thought it was stupid.
Besides that, I mean, like, give me. I'm going to need more than that, Trey. I don't need broad strokes here. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a silly movie. It's kind of a silly premise, but things like that have happened where you get
it fell at the stupid level of like 40-year-old virgin and Elf for me. It was just over the top too much. I don't know why it did not hit with me at all, but I am going to go back. Although I have watched the other two movies since then, and I confirmed that I hate them, but I am going to give The Replacements another shot and see if I change my mind.
Just let go. Just sit there and just enjoy it for what it is. Because, I mean, it is a movie that's somewhat based in some realities. It's NFL players and owners go on strike. Sorry, NFL. And then they bring in the scabs to play, and they get this team together, coached by Gene Hackman, the guy that's basically just channeling Tom Landry with the hat and stuff. And you bring in Shane Falco. In made up terms, Shane Falco, the quarterback, played by, of course, Keanu Reeves. A name like Shane Falco in books and movies and television is going to be one of two things: legendary sports person like a quarterback, or just an outright love-making machine god type thing in some romance novel. Anyway, and actually I don't know if it was just a PR stunt kind of a thing, but the Baltimore Ravens were so impressed by what they saw out of Keanu Reeves doing his quarterback training and everything with the film, they actually invited him to training camp. And he's like, nah, I'm good.
This is one of those interesting things. Do you remember how bad the play was during the NFL strike?
Oh, yeah, it was god awful.
I mean, it was,
Oh, it's terrible. That's why I said it's loosely based.
well, I mean, it was just, I mean, there were a few players that from the strike that made it into the NFL, but for the most part, God, it was bad.
Yeah.
That is why, now it'll be 40 years next year. You've never seen another strike because even everyone knows that will not go over well.
Yeah, the drop off's going to be too severe. So yeah, I mean, the people in that cast on the replacements, you've got Gene Hackman as the coach, Keanu Reeves as the quarterback, Jon Favreau as the unhinged middle linebacker, who's also a police officer. Opposite, I don't know the actor's name, but the guy that they got out of prison to play strong safety. You had Orlando Jones playing wide receiver. Reese Ifans, the kicker who used the cigarette smoke to judge the wind. I love that movie, and I'm proud of it. Other birthdays today: David Spade, 62, former Saturday Night Live cast member. Then, of course, star of films like Tommy Boy, Joe Dirt, Just Shoot Me, and one of me and Trey's personal favorites, one of the greatest movies, one of the greatest underrated movies of all time, PCU.
Oh.
He was such a good, sniveling, preppy snot kid in that movie. God.
Not only
also real quick, co-starring Jon Favreau from The Replacements.
Jon Favreau, that movie is so good, and it ironically it hits so hard today, and it is a shame that they have not figured out the streaming rights on that.
Yeah, because there are two movies that when you watch them that are old, like 20, 25 years old at this point, that when you watch them, they feel almost like a documentary type dramatization. One is, of course, Idiocracy. Everyone points to that one. The other one, though, is PCU.
Oh, and I mean, what was they were lampooning in an outlandish way with some of the protests and everything else has come to fruition.
Mm-hmm. It really has.
I mean, it's
like in that movie, all the different kids are protesting all these different things, all these different causes, and we're actually having them now. It's great. Danny Glover is 80 today.
And sadly,
still too old for this stuff.
Well, he just announced he has Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Star of the Lethal Weapon films, of course, also in The Color Purple, Angels in the Outfield. Danny Glover, 80 today. Willem Dafoe, 4-time Oscar nominee. How has he not won one? Willem Dafoe, 71.
One of, in my opinion, one of the underrated actors of our time.
And he shouldn't be. It's a tragedy that he's underrated anything because, look, that last Spider-Man movie that came out where you had the 3 Spider-Men all in the same movie, Willem Dafoe still stole the show as the brought back to life Green Goblin. He is so good.
He just plays such a unique, he's just so unique in his acting and in his delivery that there's very few things that I've ever seen him in that I have not enjoyed.
Yep. Some of the ones he's known for the best for his Oscar nominations, Platoon. I think this here says he was Oscar nominated for Spider-Man. The Lighthouse, that was opposite Robert Pattinson. Poor Things. Tara and I watched that a couple of years ago. Loved that movie. Very weird, but loved that movie. Actually, no, I think on the prep service here, it's like he's been nominated for an Oscar 4 times, but that he's known for some of these. In Platoon, God, that movie, my God. And one more I'll throw at you. Legendary British actor, known for Superman, The Limey, Queen of the Desert. Terrence Stamp is 88 today. The original General Zod. At least as far as the movies Zods are concerned. Okay. Terrence Stamp, 88.
And that's one of those guys I know he's been in a lot of things and a very acclaimed actor, but that General Zod is, you could list them all and you go, General Zod. Oh, okay. I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
like
Alex Guinness was a knighted actor. I mean, he was fantastic at, you know, you could list off a bunch of things, and you go, Obi-Wan. Oh, okay.
got it. Yeah. See, that's where like our parents might have looked at us like, really, come on, like all these people were known for these things. No, it's Obi-Wan, Dad. And if I read this right, like Alec Guinness, like you said, to play Obi-Wan, George Lucas kind of backed up the truck a little bit to him. Was like, we need this guy, we need you.
Mhm.
He saw it as like a silly space soap opera thingy, and he's like, I'll do it. But he also demanded a percentage, I believe, of the box office, and he got it. So good play on Sir Alec Guinness's part.
I saw something the other day, speaking of George Lucas, that in E.T., Spielberg threw in a Yoda figure somewhere in there. And in return, in, was it The Phantom Menace? I'm not sure. One of the big Senate scenes there, where you have all the different aliens in there, that they pan through it and they go, there's an ET species in there. I was like, oh.
I saw that the first time I saw the movie, it was in the theater, and when that scene happens, I just happened to be looking around, and it happened really fast. So it was a little bit of questioning. Did I just see ET in the Galactic Senate? And so when I watched it again, that was one of the things I made sure to look for, because I went back to the theater to see it again because I wanted to see the lightsaber duel again, and also because I wanted to see if I actually did see a tiny ET. And yeah, I did. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about just a little boop, little Easter egg right in the middle of there.
I mean,
that's one of those.
That's two brilliant minds, who are responsible for some of the greatest entertainment of our generations, basically just screwing with everybody. Going, you do this, I'll do this.
Yeah, they're having fun with each other.
Yeah.
And we're all just kind of along for the ride.
Uh-huh.
Sitting around watching a movie about Star Wars and lightsabers, and all of a sudden you're like, E.T. phone, E.T. got home. The only thing better would have been if the E.T. in the Galactic Senate was actually eating some Reese's Pieces.
And had to put that wig on.
Anakin opens up the closet.
Yeah.
This segment of the Treehouse is brought to you by our Patreon, Treehouse Plus, Super Plus, and Ultimate Treehouse. Go to patreon.com/treehouse on air, patreon.com/treehouse on air, and you could subscribe to get more Treehouse in your life today. Bonus content, subscriber only episodes, video, it's all there at patreon.com/treehouse on air, and 3 levels to choose from today. Thank you very much. All right. Back inside the treehouse now, Dan and Trey. Am I the a-hole for not paying the bill I received from a man after ending things with him after 2 dates? You know, the idea of being reimbursed for dates is so foreign to me, something I never would have thought of in my single life. But it's 2026. And you know what? Men are doing things differently.
Well, I have seen two different aspects of this. You know, the one thing I've seen is that women expecting a man or sending a man a bill before the dates even happened, for reimbursement for them getting ready for said date.
Oh God.
Which I would be like, okay, yeah, no need to go on this date.
Yeah. I hope you can cancel that appointment and get a deposit back, because we're not going now.
And I don't understand this. It's, to me, this is like going to a restaurant, eating a meal, and then wanting to send it back because you didn't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea, and I've seen some of those as well, where it's guys not getting what they wanted on a date, so they send a Venmo request or a Zelle request saying, "Hey, pay me back for your half of the meal or the evening, whatever." And then the flip side, uh, women saying, like, especially if they got blown off by the date or got no showed, they send a bill and say, "Hey, I did all this to get ready for this date, and you didn't even show up, so send me some
No,
cash."
I mean, I've seen it where women are like, no, I fully expect they expect the guy to reimburse them for them getting ready for the date. After they've gone on the date, just that their presence alone merits them getting reimbursed. And these are dates they went on. I would actually maybe have a little bit of empathy for a woman if she spent a bunch of money to get ready for a date and the guy no showed or blew her off. But no, these are just they went on the date and literally they started off like, here, can you send me this? This is like pre-date expenses. You.
I think, look, I have no experience with the financial transaction of dating the way some people are treating it these days. But if you're already introducing this type of stuff before you even gone on your first date, man, that's just not enjoyable for anybody. Now it's just a business transaction because at this point, uh, you're just kind of telling me that this is not a romantic thing anymore. This is now a transaction. And in a transaction, I'm going to expect something.
Well, exactly. And it reminds me of this point of, especially as you get older, at a certain point, yeah, if you would want all that and you want me to cough up money just for you to go on a date, tell me why I'm not better off just going to get an escort and having a guaranteed pleasurable night.
And the bill is just one bill.
and I know what I'm getting.
It is guaranteed.
Yeah, you're asking me to cough up a bunch of money just to start off the night with you, no telling where it's going to end. And chances are, if you're hitting me with a bill, it's going to end poorly.
You're probably not going to be nearly as delightful as Delilah.
Yeah.
Jesus. And these are things that people don't think about. And same thing with the guys. It's like, dude, it's such a small thing. It's a tiny, I'm getting to here to say, it's such a tiny person thing to be so butthurt after a date because she didn't like you or something and it didn't go anywhere that you send a bill like give me money for half of this.
Petty. And
it's petty.
I like petty at a certain point. I'm all for it, but then it goes too far.
Yeah. Okay. So the lady writes, this happened 2 days ago, and I still can't stop thinking about how crazy it is. Me, 33 female, met a guy, 32 male, on Hinge, went on a first date with him. We went to an outdoor market that was happening downtown, lots of shops and vendors, and he asked if I wanted to get anything to eat or drink. I suggested ice cream, but he said, too hot out where we live right now. And after ordering mine, he offers to pay without ordering anything for himself. I assumed he was also getting something and then insisted on paying for my own, but he refused. After this, went to a bar for some drinks where I ordered a drink and then he proceeded to order a Pepsi. Again, I insisted on paying because my drink was substantially more expensive than his, but he refused. 1 week later, we go on another date. Dinner, his suggestion, to a burger restaurant. After we order, he tells the waitress that he has a coupon for his birthday, so his meal's free. As the meal went on, I knew that I was not going to want to continue seeing him, so I had already decided I would be paying for my own dinner, as I would feel guilty having him pay for me when I was planning on breaking things off. While I was in the bathroom, he flagged the waiter down, paid for my meal before I could get back to the table without discussing it first. I didn't feel super comfortable telling him that I didn't want to continue seeing him in person, so I waited until I got home and then sent him a text telling him I just didn't feel a connection between us and didn't want to continue to see him if I didn't see it going anywhere. He then replies, thanking me for telling him that and asking me to send him an e-transfer for the total amount that he spent on me during our 2 dates, stating that he is a graduate student and every dollar counts. Am I the a-hole if I don't send the money?
No, absolutely not. Because if he insisted on paying, yeah, first of all, a coupon on a date. Come on, man. I mean, if you're out with your buddies, you're by yourself, yeah, go for it. But on a date, especially a first couple dates, I mean, it's one thing if it's you've been together for a long time, but in the courting stage, don't use a coupon ever, 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 ever. But
unless it is something that is so important to you, like you are just frugal by nature, right? And it's so important to save some money. It's sort of like your test on a date. Be like, I'm going to throw down this coupon. If she's got a problem with it, then she's not the woman for me.
it would be one thing if it's like a coupon for a helicopter ride around the city or something like that. But for a burger,
yeah, I'm with you there. For the burger restaurant, like
Come
no. Like if you can get a free app coupon at Albernays or something, yeah, throw that down. But not at like Village Burger Bar.
right. I mean, no, if you're going bowling and you have a coupon for buy one game, get one free, sure.
Hang on, honey, I got this. Throw down the coupon. Free shoes.
But yeah, for a burger at a restaurant, that's
for your birthday.
yeah.
Oh, now if you're doing it just to sort of troll on the date or something, okay, that's one thing. But yeah, genuinely saying, hey, I spent all this money on you when you insisted on spending it, that's your fault, dude. Like this one's so clear cut. I'm surprised that she went online to ask input from strangers, because this one doesn't seem like you would need a whole lot of input from people you don't know. This one seems like a slam dunk. You are not the a-hole, but the dude certainly is.
No, especially if she went to the bathroom and he flagged down the server and paid him because he clearly wanted to kind of be big time. Yeah, no, that's all on you, dude, and you deserve nothing.
You get nothing.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the exact same thing that happened to me yesterday. We went to dinner with Tara's dad and his girlfriend, and my father-in-law snuck off to the bathroom and snagged the bill before we could even fight over it. And this is for pizza. Clearly, he wanted to pay for it, and you know what? At a certain point, it's like, oh no, you shouldn't have done that. Let me pay for it. Well, you already paid for it. So it's like, well, he's already done it. There's nothing I can do about it. So at the end of the day, I just kind of tip my hat to him and say, you know what? Well played. Good job.
Well, you know what? That was something.
And thank you.
That's something I actually, every once in a while, Brandy would be like, hey, let me pay for this. It was nice. And I was like, okay, sure. But that's in a relationship. But like I said, first couple of dates, you know, especially in this day and age, you know, you're buying a lottery ticket, and there's a good chance it's not going to get any return. So just eat it and move on.
That's also the sign of a good date.
Eat it and move on.
Uh-huh.
As long as there's no cheese.
For burger, hold the cheese.
Actually, that would, if there was cheese, eat it and move on would then be the appropriate move. A good date, I guess you're gonna eat it and stick around.
That is true. Yeah. You might spit it out, then move on.
Yeah.
If it's got the cheese. Bleh. All right. For all things Treehouse, treehouseonair.com. And once again, if you loved what you heard here today, from your favorite listening platform, share the show. Share it, send it to a friend, share it on social media, and together let's grow the Treehouse Show. We will see you next time, right here inside the Treehouse.